particularly if the man's pressure and you're straight in, you move him to the side, right direction. Okay, you do it with near side arm, then your other hand comes up, and you move a little bit in the direction, the opposite direction, moving again. Okay? Or you can make pressure straight in off your stance using a tie, inside ties, whatever here. Straight in. And now you change direction quickly to set up attacks, to move him, to snap him down. For example, you're pressing straight on. Now I can make a quick change up. He's pushing back hard on me. I'll make a quick change up on his head here. Just like that. Maybe all I'm trying to do is get him to step in first so I can hit a low level attack or something like this. Now, the other thing you can do with your hands, basically, outside of moving side to side, you can push them backwards, and you can snap them down in the front headlock attack. But the point of it all is, I'm not coming out of my stance and just leaving my hands up, hoping that something's going to happen for me. If I feel at all uncomfortable, for example, if I'm wrestling, and he starts to control me, maybe this is my favorite position here. If this is my favorite position, I'll continue to wrestle from here. If it's not, maybe this is a great place for him to wrestle from. I'm going to clear it. Okay, I'll clear an underhook. I'll clear any time I feel uncomfortable and start over it. So that's just basically my rule of thumb. I wrestle in position that I'm comfortable. Johnny, stay consistently high. Okay. We're going to start with finishes to a high crotch. Okay? I'll show you the setup. Inside tie, comb your hair, boom. Right here. Outside hand comes up, grabs, cover. Right here. Okay, now the first one's just going to be right here. The guy's going to put weight on you. Here, you're going to collapse down over this leg a little bit and pull sideways. I'm almost going straight sideways towards my foot. Collapse just enough that I can see the foot. Okay, he's blocking my arm. If he doesn't block my arm, I'll switch to a double. If he doesn't, no, don't block my arm. He's stupid grabs. Double. Okay? He blocks my arm. This is a way to get